I'll be back at halftime. But first, we're off to Southern California. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So here are the Chargers under third-year coach Anthony Lynn. The 16th-year NFL veteran leading them out, and that is Phillip Rivers, a guy who really has not seen the effects of father time, although he may be creeping up towards 40. He's still got it in his 16th season. 2018, he was up over 4,000 yards for the 10th time in his career, and he told us feels like he still has a lot left in the tank in that right arm. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Able to get this to Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, this Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Indianapolis. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First down, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Hines. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, just like that.
A first down throw for Brissett. This to Hines on the drop, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. From the red zone now, Brissett looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And you want to talk about active hands. These guys, these defensive backs, these linebackers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brissett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gets it to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rivers to throw it. Got his man. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Step 180, black 15. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
On third down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers, and his pass incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it'll bring up third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgler.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Brissett hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, 28 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rivers now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Rivers on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 17, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either...
And look at this. It's a fake. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
That's good. Round 80. 53, Mike 53. You better be afraid.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And caught by Henry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Brissett. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for